Right now at 5:30, a man on trial in Gaston County accused of killing his cousin with a crossbow. James Michael Rick is accused of murder. Prosecutors say he used a crossbow to kill his cousin Joyce. He says he was hunting and it was an accident. We've already heard from a cast of characters on the witness stand, including Lisa Lineberger, who says she saw Rick drive Joyce's car away from the scene after Joyce was hit by the crossbow. And then there's Larry Hambrick, who owns the house where it happened.
Now, he testified Rick stole his crossbow, the very crossbow used in the killing.
And today, you can add another character to the cast who said this about defendant James Michael Rick. Take a listen.
I know he was mad at Melinda.
Mad at Melinda. All right, let's bring in our chief legal correspondent, Seema Iyer, who is live outside the Gaston County Courthouse. Seema, it sounds like the prosecution has set up Rick's motive to kill Melinda Robinson, the alleged intended target of the arrow, who I also want to mention allegedly helped him get rid of that body. Right, Seema?
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so let's start with the witness that you just heard from, Kyle Longnecker. He testified. We talked about Kyle yesterday because he was another person who spent time at Larry Hambrick's house. So Kyle Longnecker told the jury today that he had been living there at the time. And here's what's really important about his testimony. He told the jury that he had spoken to defendant Michael Rick on the phone prior to Rick coming to the house. Rick was complaining about Melinda Robinson, his ex-girlfriend, and he was asking, so Rick was asking Longnecker to essentially lure Robinson to Hambrick's house and say that it was a drug deal or something like that was going on to get her there. And specifically, this is according to what Kyle Longnecker said on the stand. Longnecker says that Rick told him, do not tell Melinda that I am here. So again, we are laying the groundwork for this premeditation, the planning that the prosecution needs to prove first-degree murder, which is what Rick is charged with. Now, I just wanted you to take a listen, a little more to Kyle Longnecker on the stand from earlier today.
He just seemed like he was a little out of his sorts. I know he was mad at Melinda and stuff. That's, you know, she apparently had taken his money and taken his drugs.
Okay, so we talked about premeditation, we talked about planning, and there you have your motive. Now, this all goes back to the prosecution's theory of transferred intent, and what that means is you have to intend to kill somebody, but in the act, that intent was transferred by whoever was in fact killed, and in this case it was Joyce. So the prosecution has to prove intent to kill Melinda in order to prove first-degree murder of Joyce. Also really important to note, Kyle Longnecker told the jurors that after the crossbow struck Joyce, when he went outside, he saw Melinda Robinson in the driver's seat of defendant Rick's vehicle in the truck, and she was about to drive away. Rick had already left the seat in Joyce's car, and that quote-unquote Melinda appeared shook up. She was shaken up. Guys.
All right, Seema, so the next witness was a drug dealer who knew both Rick and Robinson, and it gave us even more insight into their tumultuous relationship. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this was LASHAWNA Hunter, and she really appeared somewhat scared to get on the stand. I just want to be clear, and you'll see her for yourself in a moment, but she was someone who says she was a drug dealer. She also cleaned houses, or cleaned properties, maybe some construction properties. She didn't appear to be a drug user, but she had this business of cleaning houses. She also sold drugs. She sometimes would employ Melinda Robinson to both clean houses and I think sell drugs. She knew Melinda Robinson used drugs. She knew Mike Rick also used drugs, and she talked about their tumultuous relationship. relationship. But here's also really important because we're getting to the date of the crime. And I want to clarify, yesterday, I think I said, I heard it was Friday. It was actually a Saturday. So May 4th, 2019 was a Saturday. And the time of death for Joyce was actually May 5th at 1 o'clock in the morning. But my point is, with Hunter received text messages and she had a phone conversation with defendant Rick. So I want you to listen to now what happened when she was communicating with defendant Rick just before the incident. Take a listen.
I was left out to eat because I thought that he was coming to the house to do something to me, but I was at home. My kids was at home, so I didn't know if he was, like, if he was just, you know how when somebody be like, yeah, I'm gonna come see you. I just wanted to get near my kids.
So Hunter told the jury she has 3 kids. She was completely terrified. She called the kids before on her way home to say, if Mike and Melinda show up at the house, do not answer the door. And again, just so I give you this timeline, Mike and Melinda and Joyce, they were all at Hambrick's about between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. And the contact between LaShawna Hunter and Rick was earlier, between the afternoon, evening, into the night. Now, you guys are all going to have to wait. So I'm advising everybody's going to have to eat dinner on the couch and keep the TV on and tuned into Queen City News, because at 6:30, you are going to hear explosive text messages between defendant Rick and LaShawna Hunter, guys.
I mean, there's just so much to process with this. The details are just horrific and chilling, Seema. At the end of the day, the prosecution revealed they just got a phone call from a possible witness, someone that they've been looking for since 2019. So what happened with that?
Okay, so now this happens to us all the time. It happened to me as a prosecutor, it happened to me as a defense attorney. You're looking for people. You only know, oh, I'm looking for a guy named Brian. You don't know their last name. And they have been looking for someone named James, who was also at Larry's house the day of the incident. I mentioned James yesterday. Well, that guy named James called the prosecutors this afternoon, and so either James had seen our newscast, the Gaston Gazette has been here, but that's really it, or someone told him. So tonight, the prosecutors are sending an investigator to go interview this James, and then the judge is saying, listen, only put him on the stand if he's relevant. And the other part of evidence, guys, you have to realize you can't put on 50 witnesses to say the same thing. That's called cumulative, and the judge isn't going to allow it. So if James is going to say the same thing that everybody else said, he's not going to be allowed to testify. But stay tuned, because this potentially could be more explosive testimony. Also coming up tomorrow, and I'm a little hesitant to tell you because I'm scared Alicia's not going to get any sleep tonight, but apparently Melinda Robinson is supposed to testify tomorrow, guys.
All right, looking forward to seeing all that and the text messages and what happened with the interview tonight. So a lot of late night drama that are happening here leading into tomorrow as well. Seema Iyer, thanks so much for covering the CROSSBOW killing in Gaston County.